Lian Li has finally unleashed the new CL-FLEX and the SL-FLEX. These are brand new from Lian Li, just released. I do have to say that not only do they look magnificent, but they are also affordable. You have the affordability without compromising being an actual enthusiast and spending some big bucks. Now, you may be familiar with this Lian Li 217 INF, as we want to add additional fans. Of course, the other fans we're going to throw into another project. Now, you might question, what is the difference between the Unifan SL-FLEX and the CL-FLEX? Unifan SL-FLEX is more of a standard fan. You can have the LEDs outside of the fan, but with the CL-FLEX, it has RGB fans. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're going to actually make a intake, because we could use actually a little bit more intake inside of this 217 INF for better airflow. Now, when you do purchase the 3-pack, it usually comes with the wireless module, the USB. Now, if you do end up buying a pack like these reverse blade fans, they do not come with the wireless module, and that you will have to have this piece right here. Luckily, this Lian Li does have it. And while we install it, I'm going to explain the wonderful specifications, but let me show you exactly how they look. Now, the SL fans look exactly just like this fan here. Now, this is the SL. Now, what we're going to be using in today's project is going to be the CL. And here it is. You can see the LED strips around the fan, and you have the infinity mirror on both sides. Isn't that pretty dope? And it's easy enough to daisy chain. It's pretty much easy to wire because it's going to be using similar to the original CL-FLEX and the SL-FLEX. Now, if you are going to connect it via SL-FLEX, just know that it's not going to be compatible unless you're using the wireless connection. Let me go ahead and show you what the CL-FLEX looks like. Now, we're going to be using the reverse blade fans here. Now, it's going to come, of course, with the SATA wire that you have to hook up, and you also have to have this other wire that needs to be hooked up as well. So it's pretty much 2 wires, and you will also have the wireless module that it comes with, and plus the fans. Now, when it comes to the standard fan, when it comes into one box, it's going to look something a bit more closer to this. Of course, we're going to need this because it's going to be a new set. If you're curious about how much fans you could hook up into one set, you could actually hook up to 4 fans. So that makes it much more easier if you hook up something that's up to 420 millimeters. Now, we're going to need this for the project, and we will also need the wonderful fan screws, and of course the reverse blade fan. Now, the reverse blade fan is going to be the opposite direction of your standard fan. Now, the point of this is to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. So that way, when we do have the intake for the air, we can actually just sit it onto the case just like this without it being the opposite way, because it's not going to look so great if you see this on the bottom of your case. Sure, you can see through it, it'll look decent, but you're not going to look under your PC. It doesn't make any sense. So having reverse blade fans makes a lot more sense for this project. So it does the exact opposite of your standard fan, as we will daisy chain these fans together. So it has all the wires necessary, especially if you already have a wireless adapter, which we do with the Lian Li 217 INF. And we're gonna go ahead and install these so you can take a look at them. Now, as I mentioned, it looks a bit different because it doesn't have the LED strips, but the fans are LED, and it doesn't have the infinity mirrors like the SL does. So that's the major difference. But no matter what, they both have the same type of standard connection that you would use if you were to daisy chain it. So let's go ahead and put these on together, and I'll show you exactly how the CL looks. Even though you're thinking C probably stands for cheap, it doesn't. I believe you're gonna think of how phenomenal this truly looks. So let's go ahead and take off this case panel and install these fans. So first we gotta take off the GPU in order to access this, as it's gonna sit up here just like this. So in order for us to install the fan properly, we gotta remove this cover. Now, I do have to say that the Unifan CL-FLEX is based off pretty much a fan design similar to the CL Wireless, keeping the original look and performance, but now it has been upgraded with a new flex receiver for expanded control options. It supports L wireless for lighting and fan speed control. So you'll have better and optional ARGB synchronization for broader compatibility. So when you daisy chain your fan here, I know it might be a little confusing because it's going to be a little bit different compared to the SL-INF or any of the packs. You just pop these little pieces out. They look like little clips, pretty much. And you're going to align that. So just like this, you're going to line up the holes here. There you go. Don't forget to hook this up, which is going to be your module you're going to need. And your ARGB will plug in right there. Since this is all removed here, we're just gonna put the two in, and it requires special grommets for it to sit there properly. Now, if you're curious about the CL fans, or CFM at 77.34, the decibels at 29.8 decibels, so it's a bit louder than the SL, but not by much. And it is 120 millimeter fans, and it goes up to 2100 RPM versus 2000 on the SL. Now to make it easier, I'm gonna remove this panel, so that way we can set up the ARGB in the fans. Now this is a Lian Li power supply. All I'm gonna do is loosen it and pull it out. There's a hub here that we can actually connect the fans to. And there goes our fans. Now we're solid. I need this ARGB plugged in, which will be easy enough. So lastly, we just gotta hook up the GPU back. What we need is L-Connect 3. I will have the link right down below for the website to do so. You're just going to go to the install tool, and you're just going to download either from the Amazon servers, or you're going to go through Lian. So we're going to go through the Amazon server to download it and just save the file. Once you save the file, just let the download finish. So once the file is complete, you're going to click the program where it says 2026 July of 2009, since that was the latest release. We're going to open up the file. We're going to click yes. We're just going to go through the install process. So now we're going to open up L-Connect 3. And here we are. After we open up Lian Li, you're going to go to your system info page. Now typically you're going to go to your L wireless sync setup. I had to actually play around for SL-FLEX to pop up. It came up as unknown device. In order to fix that, all you have to do is simply reinstall the L-Sync wireless. And once you do, just simply relink your device just by hitting that chain and make sure to lock your devices. And now you're gonna go over to the L wireless utility. We'll set it up as Meteor. We're gonna apply to all the fans. All same thing with this as Meteor. And SL-FLEX as Meteor. And you can see that into action now. Acts just as high quality as any of your other Lian Li fans. You don't have to use L-Connect if you don't want to. So for example, if you exit out of L-Connect and you go to Gigabyte here, you want everything under RGB, you can just simply say you hit like flash. But in order to do so, you would have to actually unlink it from Lian Li. So what you would do is unbind it. Once you unbind it, it connects directly to your Gigabyte as intended. So as you get the wonderful blue lights as we connected it. So I think these CL fans are definitely worth it for the price that you can pick them up for, especially that they're reverse fans. Now, I'll probably take out that plate to make it look better, because honestly, they don't have to be there. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope you found this very useful. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in checking out the fans, make sure you check in the description box or click any of the links that are connected to the page. Now, fam, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Chris Mizo, signing out.